So right now what you're seeing is the GBP USD, so the pound to the US dollar, all right? And on the chart you see I got a little rectangle, right? And this rectangle is a value area from the last few sessions combined. If you want to be exact, it's from 9/17 and 9/18. So September 17th and 18th combined, and we're in a pretty balanced market. And you want to know how? It's because I see this consolidation. All right, that means we're in a balanced market. So we can have different different strategies, or at least professional traders that do well in this business have different strategies for different markets. Like if the market's trending, we want to follow that trend. But if the market is balanced like this, consolidated, we want to be going against the weakness, right? So in this case, if we go into a smaller time frame chart, like a 5-minute, we were just looking at 30-minute. So now we're on the 5-minute chart, right? And if you come over here, let me scroll back to, now you're looking at yesterday, right? So this is yesterday's price within this non-shaded area. This is yesterday's price movement. So we could see we were still stuck in this consolidation, right? But buyers pushed at the end of New York session, and we made these highs at 1.25 around that area, right? 1.25, let's call it. Now if we scroll back to the overnight session, like London session last night, right, we could see that we're still stuck in that range. Buyers tried to move past that previous resistance, right? Weren't able to do it. So what does that tell me? That tells me that I have some valid levels. That tells me that buyers are getting weak because they weren't able to push past this previous resistance, right? The previous resistance from yesterday that we saw right here. So what does that tell me? Going into the session, that tells me, hey, overnight this tried to break higher, couldn't do it. Buyers are getting pretty weak now. So at the open, we saw kind of the same thing after we got this little fake breakout lower. But at the open, we got the same thing. Buyers came up and they weren't able to. It was actually, we made a lower high from the overnight push, right? So what we can do in this market is go against buyers. And what do we do when we go against buyers? Well, we're actually going to get short on this pair because of all the weakness, right? Because of all the buying, the weakness from buyers, all right? So we go against that, and we just see what happens. It's more of like a scalp play. So if we getting short up here at these rejections, our targets are down here 30, 40, 50 pips away. So it's quick scalps, and that's basically what I'm doing in different markets, right? So when market is trending, when the market's trending, I'm looking to, if it's going long, I'm looking to buy in at the dips or small retracements, right? Or when it's going short, I'm looking to buy on those pullbacks when it's coming short, right? But in a balanced market or consolidated market, you want to be going against the weakness. So if you see weak buyers, you want to short. You see weak sellers, you want to go long. All right, and that's just kind of the strategy that I use in different markets.